So not only can the pedal act as a great amp modeler, what you can also use it for is as a cab emulator. So what I've got here is I've got the TONEX pedal, and then before it, I've plugged in my Boss Metal Zone. Now, I know the Boss Metal Zone has quite a history of being quite a harsh distortion, but if you use it going into a speaker cab, bypassing a preamp section, it actually works really well as a preamp pedal. Because you've got your level, you've got your EQ section, and then you've got your drive or boost, so you can actually use it as a preamp. So what I want to show you in this video is how you can bypass the amp on a preset and then use this as a preamp. So basically, the TONEX pedal is acting as a cab emulator. So let me show you how this is done. First, let me just play this preset. This is a preset that I've loaded up from the librarian called Hollow Morning into Bank 34 into preset C. Okay, so that's what that preset sounds like. Now I want to go into that preset and turn the cab off. So to do that, I'm actually going to use the preset settings. So I'm going to hold on this to get to the settings, and instead of going to global, I'm going to the preset settings. So I'm going to click to go in there, and I'm going to navigate to amp. So I've got my amp selected there, and instead of the amp being active, I'm going to bypass it. And if I go back to the preset, you can see it doesn't show the amp anymore, it shows just the cab. Now I want to save this, so I can hold on this and it's going to save. So first off, I can change the name of the preset. So if I wanted to, I could go here and change some of the names, maybe going into each letter and changing it. When I'm happy with the name, I can click again. Then I can choose where I want to save it. So even though I'm on Bank 34C, I could save it to another destination, but I'm happy with saving it over here. So I'm going to click it again, and as you can see, now it's saved. Now, another way of renaming your presets is actually to do it in the librarian. So I'm going to right click on it over here, say rename. It says any changes made to this preset will be cancelled. Do you want to continue? I'll click OK. And now I'll type in the new name. So this is a Marshall 1960 JCM 900 cab. Now I just want to have a very simple name so I know what's going on. So I'm going to say UK 1960 cab. So now I'll know exactly what this is when I'm browsing through on the preset. So I'll click rename, and now it updates on the pedal. So if I look at the pedal there, I can see it says UK 1960 cab. So I get a very good understanding on what's happening now. So now I can turn on this Metal Zone pedal because now it's acting as a preamp. So you can see the lights on there. And now I've got this. Maybe if I want less drive, I can go into my pedal and adjust that. So maybe if I don't like this cab and I want to select another cab, I can go in and do that. So I'm going to press this, press it again, so I get to the amp section, go over to cab, select that. I don't want a tone model cab. I don't want an IR. I want to go into the VIRs. I'm going to go into there, and what I really like is this 4x12 F1. There we go. I'm going to select that. So I've got a new cab selected now. You can see the light has changed to green. I could save that if I want. And I'm just going to keep the same name for now. And if I want to go try another cab, I can do the same thing. I can press that, press it again, go over to cab. And maybe this time, instead of a VIR, I want to go into the custom IRs that I've got loaded in. And these are some auto audio IR responses. And I'll just go through them. This one over here is a Mesa cab. So you can see the light has changed to blue, showing that it's now a custom IR. I can save this, or maybe rename it on the librarian. So now I can see that it's a Mesa cab. So there you go. That is how to use the TONEX pedal as a cab emulation. So I'm not using the amp tones. Instead, I'm using a preamp pedal going into the TONEX device and using this for the cab simulation. So that's it for this video series. I hope you found it super helpful and got a good idea now on how you can use this TONEX pedal and how you can incorporate it into your setup. And also don't forget to check out some of the other titles in the Groove 3 catalog. There's many titles covering guitar processing, and music production.